And Shontaye Hawkins joins us for a couple of minutes on a Good Morning Show, business coach and workplace culture expert. Shontaye, good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Number one, fine, thank you. Number one, you could, I guess, put under the broad category of bad bosses, right?
Oh, yes, 28%. It's known that people don't leave a company. They leave the managers, right? They leave the individuals that they report to. And a part of that, very close underneath bad bosses and connected to it, is the company culture. Because the boss leadership, right, they are the ones who determine what the company culture is. And so those are some top reasons. But the number one reason that's up there for people leaving their jobs, burnout, employee burnout. They feel overworked. They're overloaded.
Yeah, and I think that's related in a way
right.
to the boss thing.
Right, absolutely. I mean, it's over 50%. We can say bosses, we can say burnout, but that's all related to leadership.
Yeah. How sensitive do you find, Shontaye, that businesses and employers are to this kind of thing? Because it's in their interest to not have people leaving.
Yes, absolutely. And I think that what we're seeing is there is going to be a shift to really understanding this and wanting to really know what we can do to better, keep our people here, to change the culture, to make sure our leadership staff and employees are trained to be able to handle this, so that we don't have everybody coming in the door and leaving, right? Because it's costly to bring in an employee. You bring them in and they're really not up to speed for several months, but you're paying them a salary and they're not really fully up to speed yet. And so it's really, really in the employer's best interest to look at this and really start to begin to put in programs and initiatives to keep people in the company versus them leaving.
Yeah. Hey, Shontaye, give me a little more on the company culture, their workplace culture. What does that mean? Because that ranks fairly high.
Yes, absolutely. It ranks at 15%, right? So company culture is all about, I spend so many hours at a job each and every day, and through, in the period of time that I'm there. How do I feel? What kind of environment am I walking into every day? Is it a iron fist management space where, if you make an error, you're going to, they're going to burn you, right? You're going to have to walk on hot coals. I mean, is it that type of environment where you're walking on eggshells, or is it an environment where it's fun, friendly, and upbeat, and you love and enjoy being there?
Is that could you basically do shorthand on that and call that morale? Because that's a big deal.
Oh, yeah, it's absolutely. It's about, so the culture is totally connected to the morale, right? So if the culture is, positive and upbeat, your employees are going to be happy and they're going to want to come to work. Otherwise, some people will come, but they're going to, be unhappy and they're negative and they're going to be bah humbug about everything. But if you have an environment where people love coming, the morale is going to be up. They're going to stay, because relationships on the job are important. We're talking about bosses, the relationship with bosses, but the relationship that an employee has with the company as well as the coworkers are important too.
What do you tell employees who are really feeling the burn? They're feeling the burnout. They've got a very demanding, authoritarian boss, and yet they don't really want to leave. What would you tell that employee to do?
I would tell that employee first and foremost to have a conversation with their manager, their boss. I mean, if you like the job and you're not looking to leave, then it's definitely, you want to make sure that the lines of communication are open with your boss. And, I always recommend before you go in there and just start, rambling, make sure you've written down your thoughts. What are the points that you want to make, and what is it that you want to have come to? What is the outcome of that meeting? Yeah. What are you desiring? So don't just go in there, hey, I'm feeling burnt out.
Yeah.
Go in there.
Tough. Get used to it.
Yeah, right. That's going to be the gist of the meeting, and it's going to be over.
All right, Shontaye. Thanks much. Shontaye Hawkins, workplace guru here on a Good Morning Show. 626 is you.